here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche and a Beyond, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni is the modern-day godfather of pace and space. His teams in Phoenix popularized small ball, moving around and pushing the tempo in their 7 seconds or less offense. It's ironic that now his Houston team plays a much slower isolation style of basketball. Kevin, that shows his flexibility and D'Antoni's ability to adapt to his personnel.
Whatever works, David. Thanks. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Rockets. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far. And checking out Dallas, a couple spots below.
You know, right now, Dallas, what a nice turnaround this season has been for them compared to just a year ago. They couldn't afford to suffer through another campaign like that.
They did a very good job putting that in the rear view and moving forward this season. They still have a long way to go to be considered a top team, but they've definitely made progress.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Doncic out there with Curry, and it's Powell in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Houston, Harden out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3. Doris, the depth of talent for these two teams, a real point of pride for both.
Well, I think both of these front offices take extraordinary pride, Kevin, in their ability to surround their star players, and you have to have stars. But the key is the guys...
Oh, the power on that throwdown!
Now the superb athleticism of Russell Westbrook on full display, the vertical out of this world.
Right side Hardaway. The good-looking shot from the wing. And here's Westbrook. Shoots over Curry. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
How quick is Russell Westbrook with the dribble? He is impossible to contain.
Here's Doncic. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. The 3 from Harden. No good that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Luka Doncic can pass it, shoot it, drive it, and he does it all with great flair.
And you see some of the shots that Doncic knocks down. Doris, the degree of difficulty is off the charts.
It is, Kevin, but the skill I love the most is his passing. It doesn't matter if it's a hook pass, a lob. He has the strength to hit the weak side corner, and this guy loves delivering in the big moments. It is so fun to watch him.
That free throw good from Doncic. Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game. And don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
He's off on the second.
We know this about the Dallas Mavericks. They will put every piece of data and information to use in terms of trying to get an advantage. Think about it, guys. They are now doing blood tests, trying to head off injury for their players. They believe this gives them a clearer picture into the overall health of their athletes.
Shot clock at 5. Outside, Porzingis. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The 2K leaderboard shows us who the top assist men have been since the All-Star break. Luka Doncic, 4th.
Wow, he's taken his passing to a whole new level. His court awareness has really improved as we've gotten deeper into the season.
Hey, yo, wrestle.
Harden outside. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. And Doris, those blood tests you were talking about, always subject to player permission. They want to honor player privacy.
I think you have to, Kevin, and most of the Mavs have embraced it. These tests have the ability to measure almost 50 biomarkers. As an athlete, you're always trying to stay in peak form. As an organization, you're always trying to manage appropriately their workloads.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And it's Westbrook missing.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Now, here's Doncic. Last time out, he had 38 points. And here's Porzingis for a 3. The rebound by Harden.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
The pass to Westbrook. Here is House. Guarded by Hardaway. House kicks to Westbrook. Off target from 3-point range. Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nuggets. Hardaway passes to Doncic. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Outside Westbrook. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Westbrook's got 7 points.
Boy, how about the elevation on that shot, Kevin? Russell Westbrook training these and making it look easy.
Doncic with it. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. Outside, Porzingis. Fires the 3. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Just such a good feel for the game. Porzingis sees that clock dwindling, stays calm. Money in the bank, baby.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. He's been more than solid over the last month. 5th in 3-point field goal percentage. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down. Pass to Doncic. The 17-footer. Count it. He has 5.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
For 3, Westbrook. And another 3 for Houston.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Doncic dishes to Powell. To the middle. Porzingis trying to get free. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Curry. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. They trail by 1. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Doncic kicks to Powell. Passes it to Doncic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. A lot of opinions, Doris, on who may be named the coach of the year. When you look at the criteria for you when you're voting, what do you look at?
Well, obviously, you think about who has the best record. That's the first thing you look at. And what has contributed to that best record. But it isn't only about that, right? You have to consider, number 1, what's the roster challenges that head coach may have had to overcome? Did he have to deal with any midseason trades? There are so many things that go into making up a great year as a basketball coach in the NBA. So many things.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Houston. Free throws good from Doncic.
And I think for Luka Doncic, one thing he showed right away is he was prepared to be an NBA player. And the fact of the matter is he could be an all-star for a long time moving forward.
Offensive rebound.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Gordon's checked in for Danuel House. Porzingis against Covington. Right side Porzingis from the wing. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Porzingis has got 8 points.
Well, Kevin, how about Porzingis? You can play him as the roll man, or in this instance, use him as the ball handler. How hard is that to deal with?
Here's Rivers. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks leading by 3. Curry is inside. He's covered by Westbrook. Curry passes to Porzingis. Doncic feeling it out. Shot clock at 6. And it's rebounded by Covington. The Rockets have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Over to the wing. From beyond the arc. Westbrook, no good. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Porzingis, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Houston making some changes. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Ben McLemore in for Russell Westbrook. Dallas also making some changes. Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Seth Curry. Rockets trail by 3. Outside Gordon. Five to shoot. Kicks it to Carroll. From the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Carroll's got the game tied up here for Houston.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Hardaway finds Brunson. High arcing shot. Second chance shot. In deep. Cauley-Stein drops it in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Rivers passes to McLemore. Pass to Gordon. The tray. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. The Mavericks have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Hardaway kicks to Brunson. Dishes to Cauley-Stein. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein has lived up to his draft spot of being number 6, Greg, overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 5-point game. The pass to McLemore. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Wright. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And for Houston, they're shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Outside Gordon. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Green. Fader on the way. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Now Brunson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's McLemore. Cauley-Stein with it. Now defended by McLemore. Wide open look. Basket counts.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Rivers can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 7. And here's Brunson. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Wright finds Brunson. Back to Wright. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. From deep three-point range, Brunson no good.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Now here's Rivers. Brunson covering. Gordon against Wright. Pulls up. And it's Gordon missing. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Now here's Brunson. He feeds it to Cauley-Stein. Yep, that one goes in there. And now a 9-point Dallas lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And that one's good. Green.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Brunson scanning the floor. Right outside. Back to Brunson. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Rivers kicks to Green. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. It's not going to go for him. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Brunson with it. Picked up by Rivers. Right from outside. And it's Rivers with the rebound. Outside, Green. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Brunson. Again, the Mavericks score.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about their key to winning.
It's all about not making mistakes, getting rebounds, and getting good stops to really push the pace up. And I think when we do that, we always are at our best.
And Greg, nowadays, it's all about pushing the pace.
And it's an offensive-oriented league now. When you execute and really look to attack, it puts the opposition on their heels.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Green is out there with DeMarre Carroll. Then it's Ben McLemore. Then there's Gordon, and it's Rivers in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And so it's Barea with it. They'll bring it up for Dallas. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Wright finds Barea. right through the D for the layup. Berea's got the lead up to 11 now for Dallas.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Rivers. McLemore with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Carroll with the three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Cauley-Stein's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Rivers against Berea. Pass to Wright. Over Green. And it's Wright missing. Rockets trail by 11. Here's Rivers. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Austin Rivers, opportunistic in transition. That's what happens when you sprint the floor.
Berea looking for an opening. Kleba kicks to Finney-Smith. And the three off target.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Rivers passes to Green. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Berea. It's blocked. Gordon against Wright. And the basket by Gordon.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Wright finds Berea. Lets the three fly. That one doesn't drop. The Rockets go the other way with it. It's Rivers on the wing. Shoots over Berea. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Rivers. Dallas has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Wright, the pass to Berea. Back to Wright. With the teardrop, and he lays it up and in. Wright's got his second basket.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. It's interesting, Doris, to see how these NBA players that come into the league looking one way physically and they leave looking another way, they change their bodies over the course of their careers.
Kevin, you talked about this earlier. These players commit to their season over the course of 365 days. Virtually no offseason. Think about the reigning MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who adds 50 pounds of muscle from the time he enters the NBA. Or the other side of the equation, right? A Yusuf Nurkic or a Marc Gasol who drop weight, Kevin, to enhance their quickness and their stamina. These guys are so committed.
They are. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleba. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Doncic is subbed in for Wright. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. No good on the triple. Now Berea. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Doncic. Good, and it's Berea who picks up the assist. And it's a 10-point Dallas lead.
Luka Doncic is in distinguished company because his game is so far advanced for his age.
Here is House. Guarded by Hardaway. Back to Westbrook. Tries a three. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
That's his first triple of the second period. 3rd of the game.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
From the moment this guy stepped into the league, Luka Doncic has been aggressive and assertive. He just attacks defenders.
House kicks to Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Porzingis. And, Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for J.J. Barea. And both free throws good for James Harden.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Doncic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 9 points. Now the pass to House. Over Hardaway. And there it is for him. House has got his first points of the game.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Pass to Doncic. There's the 3. Connects from three-point range. Doncic has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Dallas. Here is Harden. 6 points for him. And he goes right over Dwight Powell and slams it down.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. As you and I were just talking about this, as more and more players are going public with their trade requests, do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. Clock at 6. Here's Doncic. Off target with his 3. Rockets trail by 5. And here's Westbrook from the arc, and another 3 for Houston.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Well, Kristaps Porzingis understands with his length and size, those are high percentage finishes. Nicely done.
Curry against Westbrook. Shoots over Curry. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Westbrook.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Brunson's checked in.
A moment here to see some stats for James Harden.
The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's putting up 29 points a game, 7 assists, and just over 2 steals.
And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Another shot. Porzingis with the block.
This guy showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
Brunson the pass to Porzingis. Knocked away. Back to Brunson. From past the arc. Rockets with the rebound. Outside, Covington. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
That shot is off. And Houston the other way now. Here's Westbrook.
If Westbrook senses even a sliver of space, he is going to attack the cup.
Doncic against Harden. Doncic kicks to Brunson. Good D by Westbrook.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Well, the aggressiveness of Russell Westbrook setting up that bucket right there. This guy knows how to find the best shot possible.
And here's Brunson. He has 6. Passes it to Porzingis. Powell trying to free himself up. And the basket is good. And that's 12 points for Porzingis.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Here's Harden. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. That's to Porzingis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Covington with the basket on the assist from Westbrook. Covington's got it all tied up now for the Rockets. 1:27 left in the first half. From 20 feet out. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, tracking down rebounds with ease. Kristaps Porzingis, outstanding mobility.
And here's Westbrook from the arc, and another 3 for Houston.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half, filling it up.
There's a minute left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Brunson. Out to Doncic. Puts up a 3. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And he's now made 3 three-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
Now here's Westbrook. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game.
A quick, good shot here, and they can go 2 for 1.
Well, you want to make sure you maximize that first shot in this 2-for-1 situation, though. Don't take a bad one just to accomplish it. You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Harden with it. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Lakers. The shot. No good. Shot missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks ahead, up 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, what's the most important thing for you offensively so far?
Just trying to stay in attack mode, man. Moving the ball. You know, they force you to make the extra pass, and guys doing a good job of that tonight. Just try to come out and give my team some energy.
Russell, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 24 points and 2 rebounds. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
And we're seeing there's a certain it factor for Luka Doncic. His supreme confidence in himself, the terrific floor leader, he's turned a lot of people into believers in a very short time.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, this is a close game. Every point matters. Right now, they're not getting to the line much. To win this kind of matchup, you got to be the aggressor. You got to be, you just got to be aggressive. Let's just see if they can ramp up their intensity, Ernie.
And that's a wrap. With the 3rd quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Seth Curry is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Doncic trying to get open. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 7.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. getting stronger, and that's a problem when he's trying to finish through contact.
Westbrook kicks to House. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists now in the game. And so Curry will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Doncic outside. High post try. Rebounded by Tucker. The Rockets trail. And here's Harden for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. The pass to Hardaway. Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Houston. Down low. And Harden with the basket on the assist by House. And that's now 18 points for James Harden.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Outside, Porzingis. Inside, here's Powell. And he banks in the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Now Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Houston on D. The lead is 2. Hardaway finds Doncic. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Mavericks now. Outside Hardaway. And no good. And the Rockets take it the other way. Harden scanning the floor. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Doncic passes to Porzingis. 2 points. That one goes. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for Dallas.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Well, with Kristaps Porzingis, you love not only the skill, but the passion he plays with. You would never use the descriptor passive with this guy.
Covington's shot is off.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
To the paint, here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
And with Porzingis, as Doris, you mentioned, that energy he has is contagious.
Well, he is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? Porzingis can run the floor in transition. He can face up and shoot with range. He can put it on the deck, and he can play out of the post. What more could you ask?
Harden against Doncic. Shoots the 3. Rebound by House. Houston in the lead. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Westbrook's got the ball. He gets it in there. 20 points for James Harden.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Dallas calls timeout. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst. Breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Tamari Carroll's checked in for Robert Covington. Gordon comes in for Danuel House. And McLemore, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Austin Rivers in for James Harden. Houston's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Outside Gordon. Goes back up. And it's Wright sending it back. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, had this shot on automatic. The confidence so crucial to what Seth Curry brings to the table.
McLemore, the pass to Gordon. And another 3 for Houston.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it, Greg? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now here's McLemore. He's tightly guarded. Gordon inside. Right on him. And it's Gordon missing. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Mavericks. Stolen by Gordon. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And finished off by McLemore.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Finney Smith. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Curry can't get it to go.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
Rivers against Curry. There's Gordon with the three. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Pass to Finney Smith. Lays it up off the glass. Finney Smith's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And here's McLemore. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Rivers can't get it to go.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Here's Finney Smith, defended by Gordon, and they take the lead. And now a 3-point Maverick lead.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the three. That's a dangerous proposition.
Here's Rivers. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. At the top of the key, Curry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Ben McLemore.
Well, Seth Curry has never been one who's afraid of contact. Does such an exceptional job drawing the defender into his trap.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Curry.
Well, similar to his brother Steph, Seth is a knockdown shooter. This guy's a crafty combo guard with a number of tricks up his sleeve.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Green comes in for Damari Carroll, and it's James Harden in for McLemore. The Mavericks also with a sub. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for DeLon Wright. And both free throws good for Curry. Rockets trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
Mavericks making a switch here. Berea's checked in. And that one misses. Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Finney Smith. That shot off. Gordon with the defensive effort. Count it.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Here's Harden. A stupendous finish in traffic. Harden's got 24 points.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Passes to Berea. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Berea. Nobody has been better at clogging the passing lanes than this group, who are the tops in the league in steals since the All-Star break. 4th, James Harden.
Defensively, he's been a glove. I mean, he has just been blanketing his opponents.
Now here's Rivers. Brunson covering. Rivers can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Cauley Stein passes to Barea, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Barea's got his second bucket tonight.
I'll tell you, hasn't always been a high percentage shooter, but he's dangerous, and Barea will keep coming at you until you stop him.
Here's Gordon. And there's the feed to Harden. Tries it again. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Well, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
A free throw good from Eric Gordon. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Brunson. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Brunson's got 8.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Rivers looking over the floor. And it's Gordon missing. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've led by as many as 11 points. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Mavericks have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
On the free throw, no good. Rockets trail by 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 26 points for James Harden.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden.
Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And so far the story on Luka Doncic.
Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. 4th in assists and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. And the basket by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Barea kicks to Kleba. Gordon against Barea. Doncic outside to the middle. Here's Cauley Stein. It's rebounded by Houston. Gordon's got 7 rebounds in the game. Right side, Green for the lead. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brunson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Brunson the pass to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Barea finds Brunson. Back to Barea. Second shot opportunity and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. It's Rivers on the wing. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
And Doncic, here we go. That one drops for him. Doncic has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Harden, no good. Over in the corner, Doncic. Another three for Dallas.
Hard to find any weakness in Doncic's offensive game. Boy, when this three-point shot is dropping, look.
Got it to fall! It went down! He got it to fall!
He did it!
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Rockets. Russell Westbrook out there with Rivers. Then it's Harden. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Green in at the center position. Shot clock at 5. Powell, that's good. Powell's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Dallas.
I tell you, even with some physical contact, Powell gets it done. Love his persistence.
Double team on Westbrook. Shoots a three. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Daniel House has checked in for Austin Rivers. Rockets trail by 9. Westbrook surveying the D. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Dallas. Westbrook with the steal. Down low. Here's Harden. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 8th assist in the game.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Covington with the steal. And he lays that one in.
Well, this is Mr. Covington at his absolute best. Make a defensive play and turn it into points.
Now, here's Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. In the corner, Hardaway with it. 5 to shoot. Over House. Hardaway, no good.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. A 2-point game to the inside. Dallas again turning it over.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And the Rockets making a change here. Tucker's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Curry's checked in for Jalen Brunson. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
That ties it up. 14 points for Robert Covington.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And it's Westbrook missing.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Doncic with it, and it's Harden picking him up outside. Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And this is a perfect situation for them coming up. They'll be facing a lot of teams that they should beat, and those games will be at home. Can't ask for a better stretch of the schedule.
Here's Covington. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Hardaway, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Dallas moving it around. Doncic kicks to Curry. Porzingis, that's a 2. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Houston.
Here's the teardrop. Westbrook, no good. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Looking to get it going. Hardaway, no good. The Rockets have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Takes a 3, and Russell Westbrook with the 3. Westbrook's got 31 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Doncic passes to Curry. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Harden. Rockets leading by 3. He dishes it to Westbrook. Left side, Covington. Just 5 on the clock. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Boy, Robert Covington catching fire and doing work.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Doncic. Kept alive. And Covington sends it back. From outside the arc. That shot missing. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Inside. Stolen by Tucker. Outside Westbrook. Porzingis with the block. Here's Hardaway, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, think back to before he moves on to the Dallas Mavericks. While Tim Hardaway Jr. was with the Knicks, he was carrying such a burden offensively because Porzingis was still recovering.
And we've seen Hardaway be a much more efficient player than in the past.
What we know, Kevin, unequivocally, is that this young man can score the basketball. But what you hope is the best players in the NBA are all about efficiency. That's what you want Hardaway Jr. thinking about. How can I be the most efficient guy on the floor?
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr. to me is a terrific all-around player, right? He can score it, he can pass it, he'll rebound the position. There's a lot to like about his game.
And he's good on the second.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Porzingis with the steal. Curry with it. He kicks it to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. For three. Rebound by House.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Covington with the bucket.
Really good job by Covington to get good position and finish.
Feeds it to Doncic. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, now 1 of 4 here in the fourth quarter.
And the pass to House. Tucker with the ball. Powell's there. Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. On defense, Dallas. Outside Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. And that one drops.
The motor of Russell Westbrook is absolutely amazing. This guy stays with his shot even through the tough contact. You know, you think back to the history of players in the NBA and who can match up to the intensity of Russell Westbrook. This guy goes full speed, 100% every second he's on the floor, and regardless of how you rate Westbrook, you have got to admire what he brings nightly.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And Doris with Westbrook, that competitive fire and edge he plays with can rub some opponents the wrong way.
It can, Kevin, and to be honest, Russell Westbrook probably wants it exactly that way. He's beloved by so many retired players because to them he brings that old school NBA mentality.
House kicks to Westbrook. Outside Covington. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Some room here for Westbrook, and he swishes it right through. Westbrook's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Outside Curry. To the middle. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break and laid in to finish the break. And now it's an 11-point Rocket lead.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Stolen by Tucker. Pass to Harden. No one near him. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. The dish to Doncic. Porzingis with the ball. Now Covington defending. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Westbrook passes to House. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Dallas calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
We've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, James Harden.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Now here's Brunson, guarded by Harden. To the left wing, here's Porzingis. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Covington's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Westbrook drives in, makes it off the glass. Westbrook's got 38 points.
Well, I'll tell you this, Russell Westbrook is absolutely cooking on the offensive end. You can see the opponent's head coaches shaking their heads like, uh-oh.
Here's Porzingis. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
And big man who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
Harden. The Mavericks pull it in. Powell's got his 8th rebound here tonight. 1:50 left in the 4th quarter. Brunson, no good.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
There's the double team with Westbrook. Brunson finds Powell. Right side Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Harden on the wing. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Harden's got 39.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Rockets.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Russell Westbrook.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Curry kicks to Brunson. Outside, Porzingis. Powell, the pass to Curry. Here's Brunson. He's covered by Westbrook. Shoots it. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Now Harden. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Russell. We often are told that the first game at home after a long road trip is like the last game of the road trip. How important was getting this win here?
It's huge, man. Coming off the loss last night, a tough one, and it was a great win for us. Got back in front of our home crowd, and we played great.
We'll see if the home cooking can keep you going. Thanks, Russell.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.